Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols ready to get this thing started and open the season. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Indiana's offense will come out first. The guys' defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for a season or two. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will sound a shot. So Tennessee's offense will have its first possession of the game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to...
Coming out aggressively. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hand, it's Duggan. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive, 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first.
My quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. Picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback? Get pressure on him because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Going to the running game. Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Duggan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll try to put something together. Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. give to the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Roach. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Line getting set on 2nd down. The inside handoff. The Volunteers will keep this drive going. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for them.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Finds his man. It's Wade. Across the 25. He's got room. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteer. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Newton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggan. Plows through. Just shit and runs through and another broken tackle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The carry going off right tackle here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Here comes the heat. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here is the Tennessee offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in play. plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell it. Defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And that will extend their lead even further.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a...
There he goes! He now has 62 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. And that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. from the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
31, Indiana, 7.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He's got 69 yards on the ground. A very productive 1st half here in the season opener. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And again, stopped right in his tracks. Nowhere to run. The Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the 1st down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle. No big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Breaks into the open. He's at the and he ran away
because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
38, Indiana, 7.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone into touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Runs ahead and powers his way 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Going to swing it on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great at...
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tennessee. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the upright. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Indiana, 7.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown ball. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
52, Indiana, 7.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Turning it on. He now has 80 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed missed that connection.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is...
And the quarterback will be slowed down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. Touchdown Volunteers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get into your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover on defense.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Indiana, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First away from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks away in the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll be the rest. How about the Jets? The speed, he just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board.
7.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The give out of the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And the Hoosiers have a first down.
You've got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Handoff to the single running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Volunteers will have it first and 10. The give to the back. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Vols get enough to move the chains.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm on the defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal.
Military stun.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Hoosiers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
These punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Second down.
Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards. They'll move the sticks. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 25. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Volunteers are flying down the field. Give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Volunteers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They go to the ground, and he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Man, you see this in all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. And they'll take a knee. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA